Jade, do you have a moment? Good evening, Eva. How have you been today? There's something I want to tell you. What is it? Lucas is my pride and joy. He's an outstanding son that I could never be ashamed of anywhere. Yes, he is truly an amazing person. But honestly, I can't come to terms with you being his wife. What do you mean by that? Have you been properly fulfilling your duties as a wife? I've been trying my best, but is there an issue? Lucas hasn't been coming home lately, has he? It must be because you've been behaving poorly as a wife. I thought he hadn't been coming home due to being busy with work. That's just an excuse. For a son to not come home, that's failing as a wife. I apologize, but how did you know about Lucas? He told me himself. Is that so? Make a home he wants to return to. What should I do? First, cook the meals that he likes and keep the house constantly clean. That's the basics. I thought I was doing that. Thinking isn't enough. Take it more seriously. Lucas is special. He's your husband. Yeah. Also, understand Lucas's feelings more. Always be considerate of what he's thinking. I always prioritize Lucas above all. Really? Is it the reason he doesn't come home because you're not supporting him enough? Okay, I'll work harder. Your efforts won't matter if he doesn't feel them. Making him feel at ease is crucial. I understand. You still have much to learn. Always consider what would make him happy. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Lucas is my treasure. If you don't cherish him more, I won't forgive you. Understood. I'll be more careful from now on. Jade, why are you lounging around during such a busy time? Shouldn't you be the one contacting me? Eva? You're being so carefree. It's irritating. I'm sorry. Where are you right now? Eva, what's going on all of a sudden? I'm at home right now. What is it? Well, that's convenient then. I'll be heading over there soon. I need to sort out some belongings. Huh? You don't seem to understand anything, so let me explain simply. The truth is, we need to discuss Lucas's inheritance. Inheritance? But his funeral was only 2 days ago. Yes, you may not know this, but he was supposed to leave me quite a sum of money. It was his final act of devotion to his mother. I plan to use it to secure a comfortable retirement life. I see. Securing a comfortable retirement, even using your son's inheritance, huh? But you know what, Jade? I won't give you a single penny of my son's inheritance. Huh? I heard a bit from Lucas that you were on the verge of divorcing him. Well, yes, that's true. Then you're practically a stranger. I absolutely won't give my son's inheritance to an outsider like you. Do you know the reason we were divorcing? That could only be because you failed as a wife and he lost affection for you. So you have no rights. I don't give money to outsiders. Is that so? Then understand this. Leave that house today. Huh? Don't me. The house you and Lucas lived in was under his name. My son's house is essentially my house as his parent. There's the inheritance issue too. This is set in stone. So from now on, I'll be living in that house. Leave all his belongings and get out immediately. Of course, you'll have to take your own belongings with you. You're not going to make selfish demands to stay, are you? If you were on the verge of divorce, you have no need to be in this house anymore, right? Well, I suppose that's true. Very well then. Goodbye. Do you really think that was his wish? What are you talking about? Of course. He is my son. It's natural for him to devote everything to me. He was your precious son, but not everything about him will have anything to do with our marriage. No matter what you say, it's irrelevant. I have the right to receive his inheritance. About that inheritance? What? I will never forget the last words he said to me. Please don't ever tell Mother about this. That's a lie. Lucas would never say such a thing. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. But it's a fact that he entrusted everything to me. I don't want to hear your excuses. You have no right to his inheritance. What do you mean? To put it simply, the circumstances are more complicated than what you're thinking. Jade, I hope you've been doing okay. I'm sorry to have put you through all this. Lucy, there's no need to worry about me. Thank you for everything during my brother's funeral. Of course, Lucy. Thank you as well. How are you feeling? Have you been able to settle down a bit? I didn't even have a chance to process things with all the procedures and tasks. It was a funeral in the midst of us trying to divorce, so... I see. That makes sense. I heard you came down with a fever after the funeral too. How are you feeling now? I'm doing fine now. Sorry for worrying you. With my busy work schedule, I had built up a lot of fatigue, and then the funeral happened, so that was probably the cause. I understand. You must have been really exhausted. Thank you for handling everything properly, despite the difficulties between you and my brother. No, not at all. Actually, when I was feeling sick, it seems my mother made a terrible misunderstanding and caused you trouble, so I reached out. Yeah. I assume she's staying at that house now. Indeed, it seems that way. My mother doesn't seem to fully understand about inheritance issues, and my father is quite troubled over it. I see. I know this is inconvenient timing, but would you be able to meet up? I'd like to discuss the current situation, including what's going on with my mother, and talk about next steps. Understood. I'm staying at a hotel downtown. It's close to your place. So, would you be okay meeting at the cafe in the hotel? Got it. I'll head over right away. Lucy, thank you for everything, even amid the difficult funeral proceedings. You should take some rest. I'm all right, but thank you for your concern. Let's talk at the cafe. Yes, I'll be waiting. Let's discuss the situation. Yes, there's a lot we need to talk about. You're absolutely right. I really appreciate your help. Likewise, I want to cooperate with you to resolve this. Jade, can you explain what's going on? I'm sure you set up this whole thing. I know you did. Answer me now. What is this all of a sudden? Don't play dumb when you know what's happening. It's about the house, obviously. The real estate agent just came by and said I have to move out soon or else I'll be trespassing. I'm pretty sure the house was purchased under Lucas's name. I haven't heard anything about it being transferred to your name. And apparently it's already been sold too. Ah, I guess Lucas didn't tell you that part. He was probably planning to tell you everything after it was all done, Eva. What on earth are you talking about? You heard that Lucas and I were about to get divorced. What does that have to do with the house title? Well, the reason I wanted a divorce was because Lucas was cheating on me. What? There's no way he would ever cheat. You must be lying. You're the one who cheated, aren't you? Well, I can understand why you'd think that about your son you raised so preciously. But then, why is the house in my name? But let me explain. When his affair came to light, I demanded compensation from him for his infidelity. However, Lucas had been lavishing so much money on his mistress that our savings of nearly $100,000 from just 6 months ago had dwindled down to less than $1,500. $100,000 down to $1,500? And that includes money he took from our joint accounts as well. It's a lie. I don't believe it. He took money he wasn't supposed to touch without my permission as his wife. I wanted to demand he pay it back, but I knew he was broke. Ultimately, I felt so disgusted that I just wanted to cut ties completely after the divorce. So we agreed I would take the house we had been living in and all the furniture, appliances inside as compensation from him. That's when I transferred the house title into my name and sold the whole property to a real estate company. I can't believe my son would do such a thing. You're the one who needs to get out. Huh? Eva, please face reality. He's gone, and the facts can't be changed. But why wasn't I told any of this? Lucas surely found it difficult to tell you, but this is the truth. So, what am I supposed to do now? You'll have to find a new life for yourself. I can't help you anymore. How could you do this? Even so, the real estate agent kindly allowed us to stay until the funeral was over. Even if it's true about the infidelity and money, selling my son's property that was essentially his legacy, that's going too far. That house originally belonged to Lucas, which means it was partly mine too. Selling it without consulting me is unacceptable. What are you talking about? That was our house, mine and Lucas's. You didn't live there, so there was no need to consult you. If Lucas hadn't cheated, he wouldn't have squandered all our money on his mistress, and I wouldn't have had to accept the house and belongings as compensation. So this mistress who seduced my son is the root cause of everything. Tell me her name and where she lives, so I can at least give her a piece of my mind. Were you not acquainted with her already? Huh? Who? It's Grace. Huh? Grace? The woman you introduced to Lucas a year ago, saying she'd make a suitable wife? That's who Lucas started his affair with after you pushed them together. That was the beginning of their relationship. No, that can't be true. Also, there seems to be some misunderstanding about the inheritance. He did not leave any kind of will. In this case, the legal heirs will inherit his estate. Well, I know as his mother, I have rights to his assets. I'm afraid in this case, as the legal spouse, I'm actually the sole heir entitled to what little assets he had left. Huh. You see, this is connected to what I was saying earlier. Lucas had depleted even his personal premarital savings, spoiling Grace. He was virtually penniless when... Nonsense! My son had a proper job and was on his way up the corporate ladder. He must have an inheritance. I did my research and found out that it was a complete and utter mess. Oh my God! I can show you the bank statements if you'd like. We can process this properly through lawyers, but he was completely drained financially. I don't want to hear any more. I see. Then please leave today. Oh no! This can't be! I can't believe Lucas did that! He was always so diligent and my pride and joy. I understand that. Why didn't he tell me anything? I'm sure it was difficult for Lucas to open up about it, but this is reality now. How could he do this to me? I wish he had told me something, anything. Hey, do you have some time right now? If you're busy, we can talk another time. Just let me know. Lucy, I'm not too busy at all. Is everything okay? Thank you for taking my call the other day, even though it was so sudden. I really appreciate you listening to my situation. I'm sorry my mother also went to your home yesterday and caused more trouble. No, it seems she still doesn't quite understand, does she? After yesterday's incident, I realized telling her anything further would be pointless. Yes, I feel the same way. I discussed it with my father, and we're worried this may inconvenience you as well. Could I explain what we're planning to do from here? Absolutely, please do. If there's any way I can help or cooperate, let me know. Thank you. I have something important to tell you. I've been trying to call you and you're not picking up. Where are you? Are you screening my calls? Stop playing silly games and answer the phone right now. It's an emergency. What's going on? What is it? I'm at work right now. I just went to your parents' home. There were complete strangers living there. If it was my parents' home, they moved away last year. Huh? I didn't know that. Didn't I tell you that? My parents were supposed to send a change of address postcard. What? Oh, if you were looking for me, I don't live with my parents anymore, since my workplace is far away now. Well, then where are you staying now? Tell me. I'm temporarily staying at a friend's place. A friend's place? Where? Tell me. I'm coming over right now. I won't tell you. We are no longer related. That doesn't matter. You became part of this family when you married my son. Even if Lucas has passed away, the fact that you married into this family hasn't changed. You have an obligation to support me. No, there is no such law. And I've already filed paperwork at the municipal office to legally terminate my relation to you. What? What does that mean? It means I've legally severed ties with my deceased spouse's family members like yourself. So I am no longer your daughter-in-law. What? You're not? Oh, and your own daughter actually advised me to do that, by the way. My daughter told you to do that? Normally, I wouldn't need to go that far. But she probably thought I should because you're trouble. I didn't originally intend to do that either, though. Anyway, since we're now strangers, I have no obligation to tell you my current address or support you financially. Then what am I supposed to do? Eva, you'll have to figure out your own living situation. That's the best thing to focus on. But I'm really struggling here. Don't you still have your daughter to help you? She won't help me at this point. You'll just have to manage on your own. I don't want any involvement anymore either. Oh, that's right. Your husband divorced you, didn't he? Huh? How did you know that? I never told you. Lucy told me a lot of things. After Lucas's fatal accident, it came out that he was actually on his way to meet his mistress when it happened. And you were the one who had introduced Grace to Lucas, claiming she was just a childhood friend when you really meant for her to be his new partner. When your husband and daughter found out the real reason you introduced her was to pressure me out, your husband was furious and divorced you. I heard that Lucy also cut ties with you. But I never imagined it would turn out like this. I only wanted Lucas to be happy. While the outcome was indeed unexpected, encouraging your son into an affair was already wrong. Hey, I need your help. What? I have nowhere to go. No home, no family, no inheritance. More importantly, I'm the mother of the man you vowed to spend your life with. The legalities don't matter. Our connection through Lucas alone should allow us to continue our lives together, right? Are you forgetting that I was deeply hurt by his betrayal and was the one pursuing the divorce? Huh? You repeatedly bullied me as a daughter-in-law, so I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. I apologize for everything. The harassment, Lucas's actions, all of it. I'm so sorry. So please, let's move forward together. You think a mere apology will make me forgive you? I took legal action to sever ties because I don't want any involvement. How can you not help me when I'm apologizing? Help me! It's impossible, Eva. I have my own life now and don't want to dwell on the past. Don't say that! Any further discussion is pointless. Jade, I'm so sorry for calling you this early. I really needed to reach out to you. Yes? I'm truly sorry. Please, let me apologize for everything. What's wrong, Eva? I realize now that I was completely in the wrong. I've been so cruel to you and I deeply regret it. I'm glad to hear that, but it doesn't matter anymore. The truth is, I'm out of money. I have no one else to turn to. No money? That's right. I have no inheritance, and I've been disowned by everyone. After all the awful things I've done to you, it took hitting rock bottom for me to realize my mistakes. So, what are you expecting from me? Jade, please, help me. Help you? Why should I? It pains me to ask you, but you're the only person I have left. If you could forgive me, I'll do anything. Forgiveness is out of the question. I'm truly sorry for how I've acted, and I regret my past behavior. But it's too late for apologies now. Stay out of my life. Don't be so cold. I was just about to cut ties and block you for good. You're lying, aren't you? Let's move on and start fresh. Don't joke like that. Help me, please. Jade, I'm begging you. After that, Eva apparently tried asking her relatives for help as a last resort. But of course, they all coldly turned her away, and nobody was willing to help her. She became homeless with nowhere to go, forced to live alone. I've heard her living situation was extremely difficult, struggling even to afford daily meals. She started working part-time jobs, but it seemed very hard trying to make ends meet while paying rent for a rundown apartment. It was the consequences of her own actions coming back to bite her. As for me, I've been happily enjoying my single life. Once I've had a little more time to settle down, I'm thinking of taking up a new hobby or class. Chloe, I have good news. Good news? Please tell me what happened. Actually, Lucy's getting married. Really? Wow, that's really good news. Congratulations. Lucy will be a lovely bride, unlike someone else. What do you mean by that? You don't have to ask that question. I was on the groom's side at your wedding, so it wasn't so subtle. Attendees' eyes are on the bride's side, aren't they? Well, yes. Weddings are for brides, aren't they? I don't know, but your mother was the only one in the spotlight. I bet it must have felt good to have a letter from the bride read to your mother and make her weep, huh? I beg your pardon? I didn't know you felt that way when you were attending the wedding. Please don't say such a thing in front of my mother. I won't say it. Because this time, I'm going to be in that position. I'm getting excited. Dahlia, I think there's something wrong with what you're saying. Why? Because Lucy is the star of this wedding, right? Not you. But I'm the one who will lead her when she's going for a dress change, right? And there will be a letter from the bride to her mother, too. That's for Lucy to decide. Really? Yes. Weddings vary nowadays. Lucy, her husband-to-be, and the wedding planner will consult with each other. The wedding planner decides the progression of the wedding. Wow! Times have changed, haven't they? Well then, I must accompany the two of them. Why would you do that? It's obvious. Because I want to feel the spotlight on me too. Not just the bride. I think that's not a good idea. So maybe you should consult with Lucy first. That's my suggestion. Chloe, the wedding is finally approaching. I've been working so hard to prepare for it, and I'm looking forward to it. It's Lucy and her husband who have been working hard to prepare, though. I've also been working hard on my diet to look perfect. Oh, I see. Anyway, please look after Lucy instead of yourself. It's her wedding. What are you talking about? If the mother of the bride isn't beautiful, even the bride would be ashamed, right? I'm sure Lucy would want me to shine brighter than anyone else. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Huh? Are you trying to be petty with me? No, I don't mean to, but I just think that Lucy and her husband are the center of attention, not you. You're really rude. Anyway, my dress is ready, isn't it? Yes, I've prepared it just as you told me. Did you give the music tape for the entrance to the venue staff? We've already arranged that too. And I forgot to mention, but are you sure about the accessories? Whose accessories? Of course, mine. I can't imagine wearing the most beautiful dress ever without accessories. Unthinkable, right? Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize until you mentioned it. You're so obtuse. Will you get those ready in time? Maybe. I don't want you to say maybe. Make sure you get them ready by the wedding day. Do you understand? Yes, Dahlia. Chloe, I'm sorry that Mom's being unreasonable again. Are you talking about the jewelry? I got an angry message from her saying that you forgot to prepare that. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Mom's really selfish. I don't understand her nerve of trying to show off more than her daughter at the wedding. I don't understand it either. Your mother is so persistent, so I don't think I can turn her down. I feel sorry for Lucy. It's her wedding, but Mom even showed up at the meeting with the wedding planner. She was telling them what to do during the wedding. I'm afraid it won't be the wedding that Lucy really wants. I agree with you, but it seemed like Lucy was giving up hope too. Well, I guess so. Mom never listens to anyone's opinion. It's that kind of thing that makes people hate you. What? I think Mom was always hated by the relatives. They always took a step back from her. I understood that even as a kid. I see. I think Dad is getting tired of her too. What do you mean? He's been thinking about divorcing Mom, but he's decided to stay married until after Lucy's wedding. I was surprised when I heard about that, but I think it's better for him to divorce Mom. I don't know what I can say. It's your father's decision, so we need to respect him. But until Lucy's wedding, we're still a family. Let's be cheerful for Lucy's sake. You're right. Thank you. Just tell Mom I said hi, even though it's going to take a lot of effort to deal with her. Yeah, I will. Don't worry about that. Let's hope that we can manage to have the best wedding for Lucy. Absolutely. Richard, can I have a minute with you?
What's wrong?
I just got a call that my mother collapsed.
From who?
Apparently, she collapsed at work. So an employee called my father, and my father called me.
Is she all right?
I don't think so. So I'm gonna go to the general hospital near my parents' house.
Okay, please do so. Are you okay to go there by yourself?
Yeah. I mean, my father will be there, so I should be fine. Anyway, I don't know the details about Mom's condition, so I'm going to check on her. I'm sorry that I need to go before Lucy's wedding.
Don't worry about that. I'll let Lucy know about your current situation. Call me as soon as you find out about your mother's condition, okay? I'll be waiting for your call.
I will. Thanks for everything.
Hey, Chloe! When are you coming to pick me up? It's already past the appointed time. I won't be able to get dressed in time if you don't come. I have to get my hair set and makeup done too.
Dahlia, please listen to me. I can't go to the wedding.
Huh? What are you talking about? Why can't you go to my daughter's wedding? I'll never forgive you.
Lucy is here with me.
Why? Why are you with my daughter? It's her wedding today. I mean, what do you mean you can't go to the wedding?
Gosh, you really don't know anything about that?
I don't understand what you're saying.
We're in the middle of a funeral.
A funeral? Whose funeral?
My mother. 2 days ago, she collapsed at work. She died from heart failure.
Oh my God. Your mother passed away?
Yes.
Then what about Lucy's wedding?
Lucy wanted to attend my mother's funeral, so she canceled the wedding.
Huh? What do you mean? You've ruined my daughter's wedding. What about the dress I prepared?
Dahlia, we're in the middle of my mother's funeral. How can you talk like that?
Because I've prepared everything for this day.
Looks like you lack common sense.
I mean, why didn't you contact me when your mother passed away? Our relatives don't even know that the wedding is canceled, so they're on their way to the wedding venue.
All of the relatives are coming to the funeral.
Huh? Why? How come I don't know and they know first? Isn't it strange?
When my mother passed away, Lucy and Richard helped me to contact everyone who was invited to the wedding. That's why the relatives came all the way here for my mother's funeral.
Wait a minute. Why haven't they contacted me? Did you do that on purpose?
I was the first to contact you, but no matter how many times I tried to call you, I couldn't get through.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. Didn't you check the incoming call log?
What?
Besides, Richard has been trying to reach you too, but he said he couldn't get through. What on earth were you doing?
It's just...
Just what?
I was getting ready for the wedding.
What kind of preparations did you do that you couldn't answer the call?
I need to look good for the wedding. So I went to the hair salon and dyed my hair. And after that, I went for a massage. Then I had tea to show off in front of my friends.
I'm speechless.
Don't be rude. I'm supposed to be at my best for my daughter's wedding. It's just too much to bear that the wedding has to be canceled.
My mother passed away. It's her funeral today. How can you continue to have a wedding in this situation? Lucy felt responsible since my mother took a good care of her. So she decided to cancel the wedding right away.
Why is Lucy indebted to your mother?
You didn't know about what happened?
What?
My mother was a pastry chef. That's why she was supposed to make Lucy's wedding cake today. And while she was making it, she collapsed.
No kidding!
That's why Lucy felt so responsible. She rushed to my mother's side first with her husband. When all the relatives heard about it, they came to my mother's funeral. And yet, only you weren't there.
Just me?
It seems that all the relatives tried to contact you too.
No way. I don't accept incoming calls from unknown numbers, so I ignore all those calls.
I can't believe you did that. If you receive calls from the same number over and over again, why don't you answer?
Because I was at the hair salon. Why would I look at my cell phone?
You didn't look at it afterwards?
I didn't know the number, so I just left it there.
Then what about the calls from Richard and Lucy?
I didn't look at those right away. I thought it wasn't a big deal, so I just left it there.
I see.
If I didn't answer the phone, you should have just texted me by WhatsApp.
Richard and Lucy did that too, you know.
Huh? Oh, I wonder why I didn't notice that.
After all, you were only thinking of yourself. You only care about how to stand out at your daughter's wedding. You were so desperate to do that, so you didn't pay attention to anything else.
Well, that's because I never thought that your mother would pass away before my daughter's wedding. It was inevitable.
I understand you very well. I'm at the funeral now, so if you'll excuse me.
Wait, Chloe! Chloe, pick up the phone. I know you're aware. Hurry up and pick up the phone.
What is it?
My husband just asked me for a divorce. It's your fault. What are you going to do about it?
What? Why is it my fault?
This happened because you canceled my daughter's wedding.
What? I keep telling you my mother passed away. There's no way we can have a wedding on the same day as her funeral day. Your husband Richard, Lucy and her husband, they all felt the same way.
Besides messing up my daughter's wedding, you made my husband divorce me.
For your information, your husband apologized to me.
Why would he do that?
He said he's sorry that his wife made such a call, while I'm in deep sorrow of losing my own mother.
Seriously?
You are an extremely self-centered woman. Your husband said he's been through a lot in his life to cope with you.
My husband said that?
That's why you're always hated by the relatives. Every time there's a gathering, your husband felt ashamed.
Why?
It's because of your outrageous behavior. Even today, you were preoccupied with the wedding until the very end. Lucy and her husband said they couldn't carry on with the wedding, so they made arrangements to postpone the wedding right away.
That's right.
Lucy's parents-in-law also attended the funeral. That was very painful for me too. I was very touched by their sympathy.
Oh no.
And yet, you cared nothing about anything else until the very end. Your husband was fed up with your attitude.
No way.
He said he has put up with your self-centered behavior for a long time, but he can't do it any longer.
Did my husband really say that? He would never say such a thing.
But he's actually asked you for a divorce, right?
Yes, but...
Your husband has been thinking about divorcing you for a long time.
What?
But Lucy wasn't married yet, so he decided to wait until Lucy got married.
That's a lie.
I heard that your husband finally exploded in anger when he heard about my mother's funeral.
Exploded in anger?
By the way, all the relatives were also stunned. It seems they didn't have a good impression of you to begin with.
That's not true. What are you talking about? You don't know anything about me.
If that's how you feel, it's fine. All of the relatives said they don't want to have anything to do with you ever again in the future.
You're not going to get away with this. Instead, do something about my husband. He's going to divorce me because of you.
Unfortunately, I can't change your husband's long-held feelings.
What are you talking so cheekily about?
Then, Richard also said he's going to cut ties with you.
Huh? Richard?
Yes.
Ever since he was little, his self-centered mother has always pushed him around. Even so, he said he's always thought of you as his beloved mother. But you didn't even show up at my mother's funeral. You went to hair salons and thought only of yourself. He said he was fed up with your selfishness.
I don't know why he said that.
We will have more family members in the future. So he said he doesn't want his mother to give bad influence on us. So he's going to cut ties with you.
That's a lie. There's no way Richard would say such a thing.
And let me tell you something else. Lucy also said the same thing.
My daughter too?
You were participating in every meeting with the wedding planner, but you didn't know that my mother was the one who made the wedding cake. So Lucy was very upset.
Well,
if things continue like this, she said that the wedding is going to be a mess. So she decided to cut ties with you before the wedding.
Oh no. What about my dress? What about my accessories? We had discussed every detail of the scene.
I don't care. But I guess that was too much of a nuisance for Lucy and her husband. They've postponed it, but they're going to ban you from coming to the wedding.
No kidding. How could you let this happen? I'll be all alone. This is all your fault, Chloe. What have you done?
I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't have time to think about you because of my mother's sudden and unexpected death.
It's your mother's fault that she suddenly passed away.
I can't believe you just said that. I must say that I despise you with all my heart. I absolutely can't allow you to talk about my mother like that.
Stop blabbering nonsense. You've caused me so much trouble. You should properly convince my family. I have no intention of divorcing my husband. I'm not divorcing my husband and I'm not cutting ties with my children.
That's not my decision. It's your husband and children's decision. I don't think it will make any difference even if I try to persuade them. Besides, I don't think I can keep up with your selfishness anymore either.
Huh? Then why don't you just divorce Richard?
Why should I do that? Even if I divorce Richard, I don't think your husband will change his mind. I don't think he would want to spend the rest of his life with such a self-centered person like you.
Huh? Then what should I do?
Why don't you apologize to your family for everything you've done?
Apologize?
Each of them said that you've been a mess because of your improper behaviors.
That's not true.
Well, even if you apologize now, their desire to get away from you won't change.
Well,
I don't think you have any other thing you can do to solve the problem.
Wait a minute. You're my son's wife, right? You have to help me. Isn't it your duty to help your mother-in-law when she's in trouble?
Don't be silly. You didn't even show up at my mother's funeral, and you're saying whatever you want. I would never help a heartless person like you. Besides, you don't seem to understand anything I'm trying to tell you. I have no intention of continuing my family relationship with you. I'm going to cut ties with you.
Don't say that. You're the only one I can count on, okay? Do something about it.
I refuse. I don't even want to see your face anymore. I'm cutting ties with you after this conversation.
You're lying. Don't say that, please. Don't abandon me.
Please let the jokes stop here. I still have a lot to do with my mother. Now, if you'll excuse me, please take care of yourself.
Chloe, don't be so cold. I don't want to be alone. Hey, help me out.
After that, my parents-in-law officially divorced. Dahlia resisted desperately, but my father-in-law, who had put up with her for many years, was very determined. Richard and Lucy decided to cut ties with Dahlia, saying that they could not forgive her for the terrible things she had done to my mother. Dahlia was treated coldly by her relatives, and she became a solitary person throughout her life. 6 months after my mother's funeral, Lucy's wedding took place without a hitch. She even mentioned about the wedding cake that my mother was supposed to make during the celebration. It was a wedding that made me happy and sad, but seeing Lucy's happy face made me feel relieved. Of course, Dahlia was never invited to the wedding. Refusing to live in the same area, Dahlia moved to some unknown place. No one knows where she is now. Whether she's living alone and lonely, no one knows about that. I only hope that she's taking care of her health. Anyway, I have a child with Richard. The child hasn't been born yet, but every day I'm overflowing with gratitude for my mother.
Hey, Ella. My niece just had a baby, and I want to deliver a baby gift. Would you mind coming with me tomorrow?
I see. I'd love to congratulate her too, but...
What?
As I told you before, my father is in the hospital and he's not doing so well. I want to stay home so that I can go there in case something happens.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you going to refuse my invitation? And it's not like something already happened to your father, right? You're talking like you're going to lose your father.
It's not like that. Of course I want my father to live as long as possible. But as sick as he is, it's getting worse than I imagined. The doctor says that anything could happen at any time.
So you're just going to stay home until something happens to your father? That's crazy.
I know, but I just don't feel like going out.
I hate you so much for being such a whiny little scumbag. You're so negative. I feel like I'm drowning with you. Can't you be a little more positive? Can't you say something like, "Nothing will happen to my father tomorrow. Let's go celebrate your niece."
I understand what you're saying, but as you can imagine, in a situation where I don't know what's going to happen, I can't be positive. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't come tomorrow.
You don't know anything about being a wife, do you? I wonder why Levi married someone like you. He must be so unhappy. A wife who only cares about herself.
What? That's a horrible thing to say. Why should I be told such a thing when my father's life is in danger? I have worked so hard as Levi's wife. I've been working and taking care of the house at the same time. I have never put a burden on him in any way.
That's how you keep pushing your own way. Fine, that's enough. I'll go alone tomorrow. I don't even want to go with you anymore after you goofed off so much. Hey, Ella. I'm bringing my coworker back home with me now. So could you prepare dinner for us?
What? What are you talking about?
Huh?
I told you I'm going to the hospital because my father is in critical condition, didn't I? I'm about to leave.
Then just make something and go. My coworker is coming over, but it would be rude if I don't have anything to eat.
Why are you bringing your coworker today under these circumstances?
She really wants to have a drink at my place. I tried to say no, but she wouldn't back off.
Do you understand what I'm saying? My father is in critical condition. Isn't it normal for a husband to rush to the hospital together? But instead, you're bringing a coworker over to our house for a drink. What are you thinking?
What's with that tone? I'm doing my job, you know? My position in the company is going to change, depending on how I get along within the company. You don't understand my position at all, do you?
Normally, I wouldn't say anything. I'd be happy to prepare dinner for you and your coworker. But my father is dying, and I don't have the heart to do that. Can't you even understand that much?
You don't understand my situation either. You want me to neglect my company because of your father who hasn't passed away yet?
Huh? How can you even think of having a drink with your coworker under these circumstances? You're unbelievable.
You despise your husband too much. Who do you think is earning money here, huh? Sure, I'm grateful for your hard work, but I work too, you know. We split everything 50-50. I don't depend on your income alone to make ends meet.
That's exactly why my mother hates you. I heard you turned down my mother's offer to go out with her.
Of course I did. After the text with your mother was over, I got a call that he was in critical condition, remember? I'm glad I turned down that invitation. You guys are really similar, you know that?
What's that?
You don't understand when people are suffering and in pain. Anyway, I've already left home.
Huh? What about the dinner?
If you insist on having drinks at home, prepare them yourself. I'm not at home anymore.
What a wife. I'm ashamed that my wife is like that. This is enough. I'll go out and have a drink instead of having it at home. That's what you want, isn't it?
My father is dying, and you insist on going out for a drink?
Of course I do. Men have their own social life.
Then do whatever you want. I don't care. Hey, do you know what you're doing? My father is dead. That's why so many people came to mourn him.
Your dad died and you're acting like a doomed heroine. I'll lighten your mood with a party cracker. Your dad can't go to heaven in the gloomy atmosphere, can he?
Your behavior offended not only me, but everyone who came to the funeral. More importantly, I can't forgive you for messing up my father's funeral, which is more important than anything else. You guys are a horrible mother and son.
Hey, you better watch your mouth. You're a useless wife to me and my mother. Who cares if I did something silly like that?
What are you talking about? I really don't understand how you people think. How could I have lived with such a scumbag for so many years?
You call me a scumbag? You're being a doomed heroine, so as long as I'm nice to you, you better be nice to me.
I can't take it anymore. I'm sick of you and your mother. All the attendees are appalled at you guys. Only your father felt sorry and apologized to me. I guess he's the only one who has common sense.
Huh? I'm decent and so is my mom. We're adults with common sense. At least I make more money than you, right?
Oh my God.
Huh?
I've had enough of this. I'm getting a divorce after my father's funeral.
Huh? What are you talking about?
How can I live with people like you? Your father agreed to it already.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not thinking about divorce. If you divorce me now, it'll affect my career.
I don't care. Because honestly, I don't care about your career. I can't forgive you for disrespecting my father.
Wait, you're just panicking right now because you just lost your dad. Give it some time, you'll calm down. Then we can talk about it, okay?
I can't. I'll bring the divorce papers today, so please fill them out.
Ella, what's going on? Why did you tell my husband something unnecessary?
Your husband was very ashamed of your behavior at my father's funeral. He was sorry and confused about everything. So I told him everything that had happened.
What? Why would you do such a selfish thing? What happens to me and my husband is none of your business.
Well, I've already decided to divorce Levi. I'm a person who has nothing to do with you either. That's why I don't have to cover for you.
It's disgusting to try to put people in misery. Why did you tell my husband a secret I didn't want him to know?
Because he asked me.
What?
He said you weren't like that before. These days, you spend money too much, dress too fancy, go out too often. He didn't know what the hell was going on with you, so I told him everything I know.
What do you mean everything? What did you tell him?
Huh? That you owe me money? You owe me money from what I've worked for, and I can't let you get away. I need you to pay me back. I don't want to end up divorcing Levi and not getting my money back.
That's unnecessary. The only reason I'm borrowing money from you is because I don't want my husband to know. You understand, don't you?
Yes, that's why I didn't say anything until now. But since I'm getting divorced, I need you to pay back. I heard that you were paying the money to a young pretty boy. And for that boy, you were pouring all the money your husband saved up. He was furious.
Huh? You know that much?
Yes, your husband hired a private detective.
A private detective?
Because you were acting so suspiciously.
Oh no.
There's more to this story.
What?
Levi was cheating on me.
Huh?
He was drinking every night around the time my father was hospitalized. It was not uncommon for him to work all night with coworkers. When your husband found out that I was in a state of anxiety and Levi didn't help me, he recommended that I use a private detective to find out what was going on. And we laughed because you two were doing the same thing.
Are you saying that my son was having an affair?
Yes, that's right. You and Levi are really unbelievable.
Oh no.
I didn't want to have anything more to do with Levi. I don't want to have anything to do with you either. I'm grateful to be out of your life.
What a thing to say.
I'm planning to charge him alimony.
To Levi?
Of course. He was cheating on me while I was worrying about my father. He was out drinking and spending time with his unfaithful lover, despite my father being in critical condition. Isn't it natural to claim alimony?
You little scumbag. You enjoy making him suffer, don't you?
Don't you have your own problems to worry about? Your husband was quite upset too.
What? Ella, I need your help.
Why should I help you? I am a person who has nothing to do with you anymore, so don't ask me for help.
After that, my husband divorced me, and I didn't even get a share of the property. I don't know how I'm going to live.
Why wasn't there any property division?
Because I spent all of our family savings. He said that there will be no property division because of that. So he divorced me with nothing. I can't live like this.
Isn't that what you deserve? You spent the money without telling him. Besides, about the money I loaned you, he paid me back in full.
What? He did?
The amount was quite a lot, so that's why you got nothing. I don't think there's anything strange about that.
Oh no, I can't live like this. I don't even have a house to live in.
If you don't have a house to live in, then you better do something soon by yourself. It's none of my business.
How am I supposed to rent an apartment if I have no money?
I don't know about that. I'm a stranger now, so I don't care how you are going to live. Why don't you ask your own son?
He is also having a hard time paying your alimony. How can I ask him to help me?
That's just the way it is. Your son is taking responsibility for what he has done. I think it's good for you guys to cooperate with each other and live together. I'm not going to help you.
Don't be so cold. I'm your ex-mother-in-law, remember? I'm in such trouble. You could have helped me at least a little.
Don't be silly. You ruined my father's funeral. There's no way I would forgive you. I have no mercy for you and your son. Please reflect fully on what you have done.
I didn't know you were such a heartless person.
What are you talking about? Which one of us is the heartless one? Anyway, I have nothing to do with you anymore. Don't ever contact me again. There's nothing I can do for you.
Ella! Hi, Ella. It was all my fault. I'm sincerely sorry for ruining your father's funeral and for cheating on you. So, can you at least reduce my alimony? I can't live like this.
Stop being a baby. Anybody can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
You're too insane, aren't you? You even demanded alimony from her.
Of course. She knew you were married. I didn't realize she was a coworker, though. No wonder you had so many drinking parties with your coworkers.
How mean can you be?
Which one of us is the mean one? I was exhausted because of my father's illness, and you didn't even try to comfort me. You just went out drinking with the woman you were having an affair with. I bet you have no idea how I felt every day. It's only natural that she should be charged alimony.
Then at least reduce her alimony.
Why?
Because of everything, the whole company found out about the affair. She can't stand the cold shoulder from everyone around her, and she had no choice but to quit. How can she pay alimony when she lost her job?
That's none of my business. Facts are facts. I have to make sure you two get punished. I'm not going to cancel or reduce it.
You're such a... Then reduce my alimony.
Why?
You know I don't have the money to pay alimony either.
I know. You've been giving her every paycheck you've ever made. I took care of all the living expenses and rent. Considering that, I think the alimony is fair. Why don't you just think of it as paying those late? I'm not going to let you go when you spent all our money. And don't even think about saying you don't have any.
I really can't pay it.
If you can't pay, go into debt or whatever, because I'm not going to tolerate it at all. The fact that you messed up my father's funeral and that you had an affair doesn't go away. I'm going to make sure you pay for that.
Oh no. You and I have been married for a long time, haven't we? You should at least show a little mercy.
You and your mother are really alike, aren't you? Your mother texted me saying the same thing.
She did?
Yes. She wants me to help her because she can't live like this. Of course I said no.
Don't say no and help us. You have a job and enough money to help us, right? Please.
Don't be silly. I divorced you because I wanted to get rid of you. I have no obligation to help you because we have nothing to do with each other anymore. Don't ever contact me again.
Don't say that. I really don't know what to do. It's affecting my job. And if I don't do something about it, I'm gonna lose my job.
You brought this on your own.
I know that. And yet, I'm asking you to help me. Please understand.
I told you not to screw around. I will never help you or your mother. You two will have to live and help each other. Well then, good luck.
Ella, please, do something about it.
After that, Levi and the woman with whom he had an affair paid the alimony. Levi seems to have borrowed money to pay it. The woman had no savings, so she cried to her parents and borrowed money. After that, she was forced to move back to her parents' house. She's now working under the supervision of her parents to pay back the money she borrowed. Levi, on the other hand, has lost his place in the company because of this incident. His dream of promotion has gone out the window, and he couldn't stand being cold-shouldered by his bosses and colleagues. He finally resigned from the company. He had no choice but to rent a cheap apartment and live with his mother who had nowhere else to go. In order to earn money for living expenses and repayment, he is working part-time as a manual laborer day and night. I hear that they are constantly fighting whenever they see each other. All of this is the result of their own selfishness, so they deserve what they get. I have returned to my parents' house to live with my mother. My mother is gradually getting her strength back, which is a relief. From now on, I will work hard to support my mother.
Scarlett, I need to talk to you for a moment. Is now a good time?
Sure, Victoria. What's going on?
I've noticed that the house hasn't been cleaned properly lately, especially the living room. It's been feeling dusty.
Really? I clean every day. But what specifically is bothering you?
For example, behind the sofa or on top of the shelves. I'd appreciate it if you could pay attention to those areas too.
Okay, understood.
Also, about the meals you prepare, can't you be a little more creative? I don't want to feel embarrassed when my friends come over.
I see. What kind of dishes would you prefer?
You should figure that out yourselves. I'm not home all day, you know.
Okay, I'll try making a variety of dishes.
And it seems like Henry has been so busy with work that the chores are being neglected. But you could help out more, right?
That's true. But I also have a job, so I'm doing my best with what I can.
That's not good enough. You should be spending more time with your family and not just focusing on work.
I understand. I'll try to manage my time better.
And when your parents visited the other day, they seemed a bit rude.
What? Did my parents do something inappropriate?
Not exactly, but I'd appreciate it if they could be a little bit more courteous.
I see. I'll make sure to let them know.
Are you really thinking about this household?
Of course I am.
It's not enough to only feel that way.
What?
I need you to take this more seriously, or it's going to be a problem for me.
Okay, I'll try harder.
Please do. And one more thing.
Yes, what is it?
You mentioned you had plans to go out with friends this weekend, but I need you to cancel them.
Well, that's going to be a bit difficult. I've already made plans.
You should cancel them for the sake of the family. You can make plans with friends anytime.
I'll think about it.
You should really change your attitude.
My attitude?
Yes. You need to be more humble and listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
If you put in more effort, it would make things easier for me. You're getting a bit cheeky, Scarlett. Could you respond quickly?
Victoria, what is it?
I have some good news for you. You'll be leaving this house.
What? Wait a minute, Victoria. What are you suddenly talking about? Did I do something wrong?
I know everything. You're just after my husband's inheritance, aren't you?
Inheritance? You think I'm after my father-in-law's inheritance?
That's why you're so eager to take care of him, right? Trying to manipulate my husband and snatch away the inheritance? You're nothing but a scammer.
What are you even talking about? I'm well aware that I don't have any inheritance rights, and I haven't heard anything about a will that would leave anything to me.
If you were a scammer, forging something like that would be easy for you. You're good at drawing on the computer, aren't you? With those skills, forging documents should be a piece of cake.
Drawing on the computer and forging documents are completely different skills. Can you please explain how you came to such a conclusion? This is so sudden. I don't understand at all.
The inheritance from my husband is all mine.
Wait, why are we even talking about this now? This is ridiculous.
I'm not giving you anything.
Answer my question. This makes no sense. Henry, do you have a moment?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really sorry for the sudden notice, but I'm thinking of going back to my parents' house for a while. Actually, I'm already on the bus.
What? What's going on? This is too sudden. Why are you going back home? Did something happen?
Well, your mom started saying some strange things, and we couldn't resolve it, so I decided to take a break.
Wait, so what exactly happened? Is Mom off on some weird delusion again?
I think that's probably it. I have no idea what triggered all of this, but it seems like she's acting on some sudden impulse. I'll send you a screenshot of our WhatsApp conversation so you can understand what's going on.
Got it. Send me the screenshot and I'll check it out right away.
Also, I'm worried about how you're going to take care of your dad.
It'll be fine. I can switch to remote work if I need to, so we'll manage. Dad isn't completely helpless either, so we can take it step by step. I know it's a tough situation, but since you're going back to your parents' place, try to take it easy for a bit. It might be a good chance to clear your head.
Thanks. It really helps to hear you say that, Henry. I'll leave everything to you then.
Take care on your way back. If anything comes up, just let me know anytime. Scarlett, did you make it to your parents' house safely?
Yeah. Sorry for not getting in touch sooner. It's been pretty hectic.
No worries. Don't stress about it. By the way, I saw the screenshot. What is this? Why is the inheritance coming up all of a sudden?
Exactly. I have no idea why this is happening either.
Just so you know though, when I got home from work, Mom was in a great mood and had made a feast.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, can I show Dad a screenshot from WhatsApp?
I don't mind, but are you sure about this?
I wouldn't say it's ideal, but there's a reason I should show it to him.
Really?
If Dad gives the okay, I'll be able to explain things more to you. This might turn into an even bigger mess than we think.
I see. But if it's necessary, I trust your judgment.
Thanks.
Scarlett, life without you is so much more pleasant, isn't it? Just knowing you are not here makes me feel lighter. It's been a long time since I felt this refreshed. You don't need to come back, seriously. Victoria, is now a good time to talk? Of course, but what do you need? Just so you know, I'm not planning to let you back into this house. I still don't understand what's going on, and I can't seem to make sense of what you're saying. I went back to my parents' house because it was clear that you weren't being rational, so I thought it best to take a break. How rude! I'm always calm, and I'm calm enough to recognize when a daughter-in-law is up to no good. That assumption is completely wrong. I haven't done anything wrong, and it's troubling to be suspected like this, but I don't think talking to you in this state will get us anywhere. So I'm planning to stay at my parents' house a little longer. I really don't mind if you don't come back at all, you know. Well, my belongings are still at the house, so I'll have to come by at least once. But for now, I'll leave it at that. Fine. Do whatever you want. But even if you do come back, you won't be allowed in without my permission. Henry, I just got a message from your mom on WhatsApp, and she's saying the same kind of things again. It's hopeless. I just can't get through to her.
I see. So Mom's still the same, huh?
How are things on your end? What is your dad saying?
Yeah, about that, I was actually about to tell you. We've got some good connections, and we managed to finalize things just in time. It seems like the formalities are already underway, so we're in a better place now.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. I'm feeling a bit more relieved now.
They're planning to start moving things forward early next month, so we should prepare accordingly. We need to be ready to respond quickly if anything comes up.
Got it. I'll start preparing with that in mind. Let me know if there's anything else we need to do.
Yeah, thanks. Let's work together and get through this. It's going to be tough, but we'll make it through together.
Of course. As long as I'm with you, I feel like we can get through anything. Thank you.
Hey, no one told me about this. I said you're not allowed to enter this house without my permission. Did you get my approval? Why are you back here?
I informed you ahead of time that I was coming to collect my belongings. I'm just here as we agreed.
That's just an excuse. You're planning to steal something valuable from this house, aren't you? I won't let that happen. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Feel free to watch me. I have nothing to hide. But since we're in the same house, is there really a need to talk over WhatsApp? Wouldn't it be quicker to discuss this in person?
I don't want to get close to you. Who knows what you might do? If someone like you did something to me, it would be a disaster.
I see. Are you aware that everything you're saying is completely irrational? I'm just here to pick up my things.
Just hurry up and get out. I don't want a daughter-in-law who's after my husband's inheritance living in this house. My poor son, having married such a con artist, you must have tricked him. I don't want anything to do with a scammer, so get divorced and leave.
I've practically already left, and we've already divorced a while ago.
What? Is that true?
That's why I'm here to pick up my things. I'll be done packing soon, so can we end this WhatsApp conversation? I'll leave the house key in the mailbox when I leave. Is that okay with you?
Oh, well, in that case, fine. You've finally given up. Never step through that door again. Never come back.
Understood. Well then, I'll take my leave. Goodbye.
Scarlett, I don't understand this. What is going on here? You know, don't you? Tell me. How long are you going to ignore me? Scarlett, what on earth is this?
What's going on? I don't know what you're talking about, so please explain things in order.
My husband left the divorce papers and walked out. Can you believe that? And then Henry left right after him. I can't take this. It's all because you've been deceiving them, isn't it? This is all your fault. Give them back to me. Why did this happen?
Can I ask you one thing? Where did you get that idea?
What?
The idea that I'm after your husband's inheritance. Where did you even get that information?
Huh? You should know better than anyone. Your actions are proof enough.
My actions?
Your parents' bakery went under, and now they're buried in debt, right? That's why you're after my husband's inheritance.
Excuse me? That's completely untrue.
You're trying to steal my husband's inheritance to pay off that debt. I know everything.
Our bakery is still doing well, actually. What makes you say something like that?
Huh? But when I passed by the shop the other day, it was a drugstore. I thought it had closed down.
About that, we just relocated the shop. The old place was too small, so we moved to a new location.
Relocated? Nobody told me that.
We started feeling that the store was too small for the number of customers we were getting. So we moved about 30 yards from the original location to a larger space. I thought I mentioned this before. I'm pretty sure I did.
What? I had no idea.
And if the shop were in trouble, I would have reported it first thing. Besides, your husband is still in good health except for his leg issues. Talking about inheritance is really jumping to conclusions, don't you think? It's not something I've ever considered.
That's... But I couldn't help but suspect you were lying.
That kind of thinking is exactly why your husband asked for a divorce. It's your attitude that caused this.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. That's what he told me. But why Henry?
Henry came to me, but your husband didn't. They've both chosen their own paths now.
What? What do you mean? Henry is with you? But you two got divorced, didn't you? Why are you together?
We tied the knot again a little while back. Henry needed to take care of the paperwork to take my last name.
Why would he go through the trouble of doing that?
Henry decided on his own to take my last name. He also wanted to reaffirm our relationship.
What? I can't believe this.
From here, Henry would like to speak with you, so excuse me.
How could this happen? Mom, it's me. Henry, is it really you, Henry? Am I being tricked? It's really me, I swear. First of all, Dad decided to go into a facility on his own. It has nothing to do with you. It was his decision. A facility? What do you mean by that? Did Scarlett have something on him? Did she force him into the facility? Is that what happened? Of course not. Scarlett must be pulling the strings behind the scenes. That's why you, Henry, accepted the humiliation of taking your wife's last name, right? Here we go again. Mom, you really haven't changed. What? What do you mean? I'm the one who decided to take Scarlett's last name. She didn't force me to do anything. Why? Why would you do something like that? Because I'm tired of being your son. Every time something happens, you let your imagination run wild, create a whole story in your head, and accuse completely innocent people of being criminals or worse. I'm really fed up with this cycle. How many times has this happened now? What? This time, you've gone so far as to accuse my wife of something so serious that she was practically forced out of the house. Calling her a scammer. And then there's Dad, talking about his inheritance when he's still healthy, making such ominous assumptions. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I can't take it anymore. I'm done. Henry, wait. I can't forgive you for this, even more than all the times before, so I'm cutting ties. No, don't say you're cutting ties. I think you now understand why Dad wants a divorce. What? No. I'm leaving the rest to our lawyer. You even got a lawyer involved? Since, no matter what I say, you'll twist it to fit your own story and make someone else the villain, I've decided to leave it to a professional. This can't be happening. I can't believe this. So, goodbye. Henry, wait! Scarlett, I apologize for everything I've done to you. I'm sorry. So please, lend me $50,000. I'm going to find a lawyer just as good as my husband's and hire them. If I pay enough, they'll surely convince my husband not to go through with a divorce. That's why I need $50,000. Since your parents' bakery is doing well, you must have some money, right? I'll pay you back with my husband's inheritance when it eventually comes.
Here we go again with the delusions. Yeah, I'm done with this. Do you really think I'd ever take your side? Stop interfering in our lives any further. Your behavior has already shown us everything we need to know. Don't involve yourself with us anymore. Goodbye. After that, Victoria's delusions worsened even more. Her distrust and obsession with the family intensified, leading to increased conflicts with those around her. She was forced to live alone, and she became consumed by the delusion that someone was trying to deceive her every day, isolating herself even further. One day, she got into a big argument with the neighbors. She became angry at the noise from children playing and tried to chase them away. The situation escalated to the point where the police had to intervene, and ultimately, she was forcibly hospitalized due to mental health issues. Unable to admit her mistakes, she ended up living a lonely life. As for us, we are now free from her pressure and enjoying peaceful, happy days. Henry has overcome the break with his mother and is doing well. We visit my father-in-law regularly, and it's reassuring to see that he has made new friends and is enjoying his time there.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!